Hey everybody,
Hi.
Sean and Allison here from Spoken Garden. It's been a while.
It's been 2 months, you guys, since we've actually put a video out for everybody.
Yep, we've been really busy. We know we wanted to give you some updates on all our moving and selling our house and everything going on with us, but it's been so hard.
It's been crazy busy,
gosh.
you guys. We really have been kind of stuck inside more than our garden.
It felt weird.
It felt really weird.
weird.
For almost 2 months. We've been renovating and remodeling the inside of our house. We did most of the work. So, well, we had a lot of help. We did have help from some amazing people, but it's been busy.
Yeah, but we did our fair share, and yeah, we had to focus on that. And so, but here we are, we're back.
So in our garden, we wanted to take you on a little tour today to just kind of show you what it looks like at this point.
Yeah, and what's not there anymore.
There. We have, some of you might remember we were saying we were gonna pot everything up, take some things out of the yard and move everything over to my mom's yard.
Yep, which has happened. Pretty much everything, almost everything's been taken out of the yard. And so everything's in pots, temporarily over at Allison's mom's place, just like Allison said. So yeah, so until we find our new spot, our new property and house and everything we want, it's gonna be there.
I know, it's kind of exciting because it's like, we're so excited to move forward still and things are really rolling along here.
Yep. So some of our videos too are gonna be coming from Allison's mom's house. In the near future for teaching, for just gardening in general, showing you different things going on. And so you're gonna see a little bit of that in the future. So another thing that's happened in our world is my dad passed away. It was over a couple months he started to decline, and he passed away in mid-January, and rest in peace, Dad.
I know.
So we'll miss him, still going through grieving and all that, but we're doing good, doing okay, you know.
It's been really hard.
Yeah, so that's been part of our journey in the last couple months.
So if you're wondering where the heck we've been, that's kind of the update. You've seen some of the pictures on the screen to kind of to see some of the things we've been doing. But again, we wanted to update you, say hi, and take you on a quick tour.
Yep. So let's take that tour and let's show them what's been dug up and taken out of here.
Okay, you guys, come on out into the backyard and you'll probably notice right away how sparse it looks.
Yeah, where'd the plants and the pots go?
There's not a lot of color going on right now. And I mean, that's kind of typical this time of year, right? Anyway, but...
Oh, don't mind all this material and these supplies and stuff. We're gonna talk to you about that tomorrow. That's part of our seminar and DIY talks at the Northwest Flower and Garden Show.
I know, we're so excited for that. That's coming up, but like Sean said, that's tomorrow. We wanted to show you down here. We have a bunch of Spanish bluebells that are popping up.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. It's so fun to watch these because they grow so fast every day.
Yep. They all pretty much start out like this guy, you barely see them, and then after a couple days or a week, it just pops right up.
I know, isn't that? I kind of wondering, we probably won't be able to see these in bloom. They do bloom early, but like Sean mentioned, we're only here for 2 more weeks, so we're probably not going to see those. But we did dig some up, as you can see on the screen. We grabbed a few and put them in containers. So we're happy to take a few of those with us. So we're going to head this way, kind of through our arbor, which we're leaving for the next owners. We've got some little bit of cleanup to do. Our glads are finally ready to be cut back. This is very recent though, right, Sean? These were green not too long ago.
Yeah, that's our last hard freeze. They finally turned brown and died back to the ground, and here we go.
I know.
Getting ready for next year, this coming summer.
Yes, right. Now, we left a lot of these containers here for the house showings and whatnot, and there wasn't obviously anything going on, but just to give the new owners an idea of what, the yard could look like and how we designed it.
Mm-hmm. How they could use the space.
Exactly. So over here in this pollinator bed, we've left a lot of the plants, but we did dig a lot up and to take with us. Yep. So there's a couple sedums here, autumn joy.
Oh, we had all the straw flowers here and the black-eyed Susans, and oh man.
I know, but we'll just be replanting those in our new space because we loved those straw flowers.
Yep.
And then continuing up this bed, there's a few, we've got some of these kind of black-eyed Susans coming in.
They're still here, we didn't dig them up. So.
There's some new growth right there, that's cool.
Yeah. Yep, they're saying hello, they're getting ready to come up here in the next couple of months.
So we hope the new owners enjoy those. Now, what's really fun, we have some candy tuft growing, kind of blooming over here. So that's always really fun and beautiful when that pops.
Oh yeah, let's look at some. That other one, that first one didn't have the flowers.
Yeah, that was a little bit smaller.
There we go. Oh yeah. Get in a little bit more there. There we go. Nice. Yeah, look at all those flowers. They're going to pop out of there soon.
I am a little sad to leave those behind, but Sean and I have already talked about a lot of plants we'll just find again and replant in new homes. We'll just, they're doing so well here.
Yep. We created this whole, this whole yard actually used to be just grass here, and then all through here, this was all ivy. Remember, honey?
Yeah.
It was all ivy.
And nightmares about all
even
the
right here, this was a little bit of grass, but I mean, this whole area was just covered in English ivy, just taking over the whole thing. And in about six months,
it was a nightmare.
We had taken care of it. We'd ripped it out.
Right.
Yeah.
And we're so excited for the new owners to be able to enjoy this fire pit space that we have used so many times and loved.
Love it. Yep.
We can't wait to build a new one in our new location, but that's TBD. Yeah, so moving on up the path here, like Sean said, we already kind of, there's not much to see.
No,
We've
really
kind of
isn't.
taken some things out. There's some glads, right? Or you were pointing over there.
I was pointing at the Paracallis pots, but
oh, right. We took those out.
They're donezo. They didn't make it through. We thought they might, but they didn't, and that's okay.
Yeah, they didn't do so well.
You know,
We had
we were pushing our zonal luck.
that, and I was wondering if it was from, we got about 7 inches of snow around Christmas
I think we
time.
actually got more than that.
It probably was, I know.
Yep.
So that killed some things that we were hoping would live over, but
So moving on past the Paracallis pots, we've got our terraced area here, and we were so proud to get this all dug up. I mean, we started talking about this, I think it was like last February, February before last. And we had dug our trench, and we waited and we waited and we waited, and then finally a couple months, maybe 5 or 6 months, we actually contoured the rest of this, dug it out, started placing these down. I mean, it was great, and it's been beautiful to be able to enjoy. We planted all this, if you guys remember, and maybe we'll put a link to those videos up on the screen there so you can see those and watch those again. But I mean, we planted this. It was super full up in here. And
I know it's kind of sparse because we took a lot of plants.
Yeah, removed some of the plants. So, but it's still beautiful. It's a nice planting space. This is a really good example of a new garden area has a lot of extra space for the plants to grow. And so, but yeah, we hope you enjoyed those previous videos on this and how we built it and our struggles and our challenges with that. But then, this is its current state right now. So. But we're gonna, like Allison said, we're gonna recreate a lot of the different pieces of this yard on our new property and make them even better.
I can't wait. And you're sitting right by one of our English lavender cuttings, and it reminds me of our dream. Do you want to talk about our
sure.
lavender idea?
Yeah, sure. So on our new property, we want it to be out on the peninsula of Washington State, and out there's already a lot of different lavender growers out there, and they do all different kinds of things with the lavender. But what we want to do is we want to have our own lavender fields. We want rows of lavender, not just English lavender either. We want Spanish lavender and also that Egyptian lavender, and we want to have that as part of our farm. There's a lot of different uses for it. You can make oil out of it. There's using it for the cut flower bouquets and aromas and different things. So, but we want to have these rows of lavender out there, and that's part of our dream that we're gonna create out there on the peninsula.
And I can totally visualize it, and I can't wait to show you guys all the lavender. You probably know we've taken a lot of cuttings of lavender, made a lot of videos, and we just love it. We can't wait.
Yep.
So we're leaving some behind here, and right there.
There's
one of our Spanish.
Yep. That was a cutting. There's another cutting behind me here.
These cuttings just do amazing. I mean.
Yeah. This was really fun to go through, and you guys probably saw our videos. If you haven't, go back through, type in lavender cuttings. We have almost a little mini series on how we took our lavender cuttings from the very front lavender that we have out there, and even during COVID, like when it started, and then leading up to all of these plants and what we have now. It was fun. So check those videos out too if you get a chance. So guys, we're on the other side where we were going to put the other side of the terrace.
I know,
and we ended up not doing it. What happened was we decided in the beginning of this past November to sell our house and to get it ready. And part of getting it ready was we'd already dug this trench, this lower trench down here, and we filled it in, packed it down, covered it with mulch. You can see what it looks like now. It's still a very usable space, but we were going to duplicate that terrace over there, that side over here. And so it just didn't happen, but that's okay. it turned out really well. And but over here too, here's one of our hot lips cuttings that we took from the mother plant over there.
Kind of far away.
It's okay. Yeah. This is one of our hot lips cuttings. It did really well this year. We pruned it back in the fall, and you can already see it's doing really well. It's already still has some green leaves from last year. So.
And we took one of the cuttings out of the ground, potted it up, and we're taking it with us.
Yep, and that was on the other side over here. It was over here, and so yeah. So we got that. So we've got our panicle hydrangea up here that we got from our friend Ryan at Bailey Nurseries a couple of years ago, back in 2019. Brought it home from Salt Lake City and planted that. We're not going to take that with us, but the new owners will really like that. And then we've got a big leaf hydrangea here. They're both doing really well. And so, yeah, there were a couple other plants in here. We dug those up. So we keep coming this way here. Yep, kind of bare, kind of sparse. We're gonna leave the heather here. Beautiful plant, it'll do really well here. So last summer, we actually renovated this whole area, and it was covered in vinca, or periwinkle. This guy right here, this beautiful little ground cover. And this whole area was covered in this. We ripped all of this out from like this line going straight up this way, all the way over. And we renovated it, cleared it out. We added new soil, broke it up, tilled that new soil into the old soil. And we replanted this as a mostly shade, partial shade garden. We had brand new plants. We had dianthus. We had begonias.
Those are right up front here.
We still have some of the other plants in here. There was hostas. You can't see them now, obviously.
Heuchera right there.
Yep, heuchera.
I know, it's hard. It's really challenging to see anything in here right now. Yeah. It's all like died back or...
Well, and plus we're right underneath this big old fir tree, and you can see the fir cones and some of the debris that's fallen from the tree because we've had quite a few storms move through. So, yeah, I mean, this whole area, we just redid this, and so we're just... This is this area for the new owner to enjoy and to do with what they want. So, but you, if you want, remember, go back and look at that video from this past June or July, and yeah, you'll be able to see us go through and talk about all the plants and stuff. It was a lot of fun.
Now the fun part is, and that was fun. You're right. We took about half of the dianthus with us, and we took 2 of the hostas and 2 of the heucheras. Yep. I'm pointing over here because the hostas were like somewhere over here.
There were some in the back over here, though.
Kind of over there.
There were some over here too, but yeah, here's heuchera.
Yeah, let's check this out a little closer.
Dianthus.
You guys that
yep, already. That's what it looked like this past summer.
It was so beautiful. Yep. We're really excited. So I feel good about the fact that we're leaving. We left like half of it behind, but we took half with us, so we can still enjoy it and watch it grow and thrive.
And then there's these dianthus right here. These beautiful dianthus.
Oh, those bright pink. Oh yeah.
So I can't read it upside down.
Paint the town magenta.
Oh yeah.
Bright pink.
Beautiful, and I mean they're already budding up.
Oh, cool.
They're getting ready to.
Oh, look at that.
Yep, getting ready to flower.
Look at that, you guys, right there.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, these dianthus, they're definitely spring bloomers, and I don't know if we'll be here by the time they flower.
Not in 2 weeks,
the house won't be ours in about 2 more weeks from today. So
crazy, you guys. We still are kind of in shock and disbelief, but we're so excited. It's a mix of emotions, right?
It really is. It's crazy. At first it was a little sad, and then as we got through the process, it's been a lot easier because of all the projects and the updates and the things we're taking with us and the things we're leaving. So, but maybe you've gone through this too. We don't know. If you have, let us know down in the comments. That'd be fun to know if you've gone through a big move before and what you did with your garden.
Yeah, let's peek around the corner. What's going on over here?
Yeah, so to your right real quick, here's one of our rain barrels we actually finally got put in. I think it was last spring. That was fun, and we've got it winterized right now because we've got it closed up for the downspout. But yeah, this was great over this last summer. That was amazing. That was really nice to have that extra water.
So the new owners are going to inherit 2 rain barrels that are already hooked up to the gutter system. So cool.
Yep. And then over here, this was our side garden. This was the garden, if you've been following us for a while, at least since March of 2020, you know that this is our side garden. It never used to look like this. It was just like bare earth with it had a rock path going through here, but it didn't have all of this. And we formalized it last spring, like about May, I think it was, Mayish, maybe early June. And this is what we came up with, and it was awesome this last summer. We had a lot of tomatoes and different plants in here.
Super prolific growing area because it's just like a heat box over here.
Yep. This is our south-facing garden area, south-facing of the house. Yeah, we built all this, filled them all up. I mean, all of these tall-legged raised beds. I mean, everything did really great, and we still have our herb raised bed here. All our herbs and things. It's beautiful.
It's funny because we almost kind of forgot this was going on, and yeah, we had some dieback, but we still have a lot. Look at all these new pansies coming in right here. That's fun. Yep. Okay, we are in our front yard now, you guys. So a lot of you might remember these were our dahlia beds. We had zinnias. Everything was just flowing over these brand new beds we built from last spring.
Yep, last spring.
Yeah. Yep. So we are sad to leave these behind, but we're excited that, you know, we're hoping that the new owners like gardening and they'll enjoy these because we're probably just gonna rebuild these in the future, right?
Yeah, I'd love to rebuild these and make L beds again.
I know, I love these beds.
Yep, it worked really well for this space, and you can see we put them down into the ground so they were level, but we still have this pitch to the area right here. So it was a challenge, but it was fun.
We're both super sad to be leaving behind our lavender plants. These do so well right here, and they've just grown huge, as you can see. But this is kind of our vision for our future and the lavender that we want to grow.
Yeah, so one plant's here, and then there's a little guy that got added afterwards right there.
Still pretty big though,
yeah,
isn't
but it looks like one big plant.
So we're very excited to have a lot more of this in our future. But for now, the new owners get to just enjoy this very low maintenance plant that is so prolific as far as blooming and supporting pollinators, and it just does so well right here in this spot. So moving up this way into our front yard garden, we've got some beautiful things happening over here. Look at all these like really healthy buds coming in.
Oh, this azalea is gonna pop.
You know, you guys, Sean and I actually tried to figure out how to take this with us. It's such an old plant though. It would have been kind of it's kind of a challenge not only to get it out of the ground, but is that the right move? It's such an old, mature plant, and it's just thrived here for decades. So was that fair to take it just because we wanted it? So we decided ultimately just to leave it. But it's so beautiful. So next to the azalea, we've got this beautiful hellebore, this Lenten rose.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that pretty?
I remember when we planted that.
I do too.
It was so small.
I know, look at it now. And then, of course, I want to take it with us. But
yeah, it's too late now.
The house is already past that point. So, but that's okay. We'll get another one someday.
Yep.
But we've got some interesting things going on. What did you see?
Well, we just got the other hellebore that we have over here. It's still here and still doing really well. So just wanted to point that out. So
kind of taking a just little peek around the front yard garden here.
Oh, it looks so empty.
It's so empty.
Oh my God.
We even removed our trellis that system we built right there.
It's right there. Yep. That
weird,
was the black-eyed
right?
Susan vine. That's where that was.
It's just kind of empty and bare. And
still got the remnants of the gladiolas right there. And then, whoop.
Oh yeah, we can cut those back. We have time.
Yep, we're taking that rosemary with us in the big terracotta pot.
Oh heck yeah!
Yep,
all the pots.
All the pots coming with us.
All the pots are coming. I'm really gonna miss this garden.
Yeah, the zinnia bed, the cut flower bed, and then that was the zinnia bed, cut flower bed. That was the tomatoes.
Oh, tons of tomatoes.
Oh,
in fact,
God.
They'll probably have a bunch of seedlings come up this next spring. That they won't even realize are there.
Volunteers, and we won't be able to give them away to everybody.
Tons of volunteers. I know.
So what do we got over here?
I think this is really interesting.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Look at this.
Yep, our daylily.
Isn't that really early?
Yeah, it's a little early. But it's liking it. The sun comes down and hits it this way, and it gets all the residual heat from the rock over the daytime, so I'm sure that's impacting this in a little microclimate. So
there's more of it coming up right up there too.
Let's see, right. Oh yeah, right there. Yep.
That is so bizarre. I just feel like it's
cool.
like just different. And then kind of around the border, we've got some primroses.
Yeah, primroses, and our hostas in this area over here.
Oh yeah.
So big hosta.
We've got some this looks like, let me step right in here. There's some more of another daylily coming up right there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's a tulip.
Oop. Yep.
There's just some random bulbs coming up everywhere, and we
really loaded it in here.
We really did.
So, but all the tulip staffs, crocus, grape hyacinth, And our coleus were right up here this past summer, and then we had our African daisies, and we had our, was it our petunias, and then alyssum down here. Yeah, there's the alyssum right there.
I know.
Doing
That
okay.
stuff is super hardy in our
Surviving.
zone 8.
Wow.
So we've got a row of primroses that are starting to bloom. They've been getting kind of chewed on though, and we haven't really had time to stay on top of the sluggo like we usually do.
Got to get some sluggo out.
So they're kind of going after some stuff, but not too bad.
Look at all these bulbs.
Oh, look at those.
Look at all the tulips coming up.
Okay, you guys, that is a wrap. Just a quick update of where we've been and kind of what's going on in our yard at this point.
Yeah, you guys, we are really excited to be coming into spring with you guys and to start up our gardening with you and to just get back out in the garden. It's been a while.
I know, we really missed it.
Yeah, you know, and hey, if you guys have any questions or things that you actually want to learn about this coming spring that we might be able to help you with, let us know down below in the comments area and tell us your ideas or what you want to learn about.
Yeah, that would be great. Give us some ideas. We have, it's going to be a little different, you know, for a couple months, but we've got a few ideas. We've got somewhere to film. It's just going to be a little transition for us. So,
Yep. Whether it's planting in pots or in the ground, or you're looking for, you have a shade garden or a sun garden or anything, we're here to help. So let us know down below if you want some help with something.
And with that, you guys, it's getting a little cold outside, so we're gonna call that a wrap, and we'll see you in tomorrow's video.
Yep, we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Okay, bye everybody.
Okay, bye-bye.